Xiaomi, once known for affordable, high-quality smartphones, shocked the world by announcing their leap into electric vehicles. They weren't just making any car, they set out to build a sleek, high-tech EV to rival the industry's biggest names. The move was bold, especially after Apple's failed car project, and many doubted Xiaomi could pull it off. But by August 2025, the SU7 wasn't just a concept, it was on the road, selling fast. Xiaomi didn't tiptoe in, they dove headfirst into one of the world's toughest industries. This isn't just about a new car, it's about a tech company rewriting the rules of the auto world. How did they do it? By leveraging their strengths, software, supply chain mastery, and a massive loyal fanbase. They understood their users wanted seamless tech integration, and they delivered. Xiaomi's journey from phones to cars is a masterclass in using what you know to break into new territory. It's a reminder that in tech, disruption can come from anywhere. Their story is still unfolding, but one thing's clear: Xiaomi's ambition is changing the game. The question now isn't if tech companies can disrupt cars, it's how far Xiaomi can go. This is a company that's not afraid to take risks, and the world is watching. The leap from gadgets to cars might just be the start of something even bigger. To understand Xiaomi's car success, you need to know who they are. Founded in 2010 by Lei Jun, Xiaomi's mission was simple: make great tech affordable for everyone. They started with MIUI, a custom Android version, building a passionate community before even launching hardware. Their first phone, the Mi 1, sold out instantly. Premium specs, low price. This Apple of China earned its name by focusing on user experience and brand loyalty, but with a twist: affordability. Xiaomi's real genius? Building an ecosystem. They invested in hundreds of startups, creating a web of smart devices, from rice cookers to TVs, all controlled by one app. This ecosystem locked users in, making it easier to buy another Xiaomi product than switch brands. Xiaomi became more than a phone company. They became a tech giant with deep hardware, software, and user insight. Their mastery of supply chains and direct digital marketing fueled explosive growth. They're risk takers, always ready to enter new markets. This foundation, community, ecosystem, and relentless innovation set the stage for their boldest move yet: the electric car. Xiaomi's story is about more than products. It's about building a connected lifestyle. That's the secret behind their confidence to take on the auto industry. Tech giants have dreamed of building cars, but most have failed, Apple included. Apple's Project Titan burned billions in a decade, only to be scrapped in 2024. Why did Apple stumble while Xiaomi soared? Apple lacked a clear vision, constantly shifting between building a car and just making self-driving tech. The auto industry's complexity, regulations, safety, manufacturing, proved too much for Apple's perfectionist, electronics-focused culture. Xiaomi, in contrast, had a laser-focused plan from day one. CEO Lei Jun staked his reputation on building a high-performance, tech-integrated EV that fit perfectly into Xiaomi's ecosystem. Instead of chasing full autonomy, they prioritized a great driving experience and smart features users actually wanted. Crucially, Xiaomi partnered with BIC Group for manufacturing, sidestepping the production hell that plagues new car makers. They played to their strengths: software, user experience, and supply chain mastery. Apple got lost in the hardest problems. Xiaomi stayed pragmatic and user-focused. The result? Xiaomi went from announcement to delivery in just 3 years. Their approach, clear vision, strategic partnerships, and realistic goals left Apple's car dreams in the dust. Sometimes, success is about knowing what not to reinvent. Xiaomi's story proves that focus and execution beat endless ambition. When Xiaomi launched the SU7, their target was clear: Tesla. The SU7's design and specs rivaled the Tesla Model 3, but at a price that shook the market. With dual motors, all-wheel drive, and a 0 to 100 km/h time under 3 seconds, the SU7 outpaced Tesla's Model 3 performance. Its range, over 800 km, set a new benchmark for affordable EVs. But Xiaomi knew it wasn't just about numbers. They focused on design, driving feel, and interior quality, areas where Tesla sometimes falls short. Hot on the SU7's heels is the YU7, Xiaomi's upcoming SUV, mirroring Tesla's Model Y playbook. The SUV will broaden Xiaomi's appeal, especially for families, and cement their status as a mainstream automaker. The rivalry is fierce. Tesla has global clout, but Xiaomi owns the home field advantage in China. Xiaomi's deep understanding of local consumers and aggressive pricing are forcing Tesla and others to react. This competition is great for buyers. Better cars, lower prices, faster innovation. The SU7 versus Model 3 and soon YU7 versus Model Y will shape the next phase of the EV race. Xiaomi isn't just joining the fight, they're changing the rules. The battle for China's EV crown is on and the world is watching. The next chapter in global EVs starts here. Xiaomi's real edge isn't just fast cars, it's their ecosystem. Imagine your car, phone, watch, and home all talking to each other seamlessly. Xiaomi calls this human X-Car X-Home, and it's at the heart of their auto strategy. Drive home in your SU7, and your car tells your house to turn on the lights, adjust the thermostat, and start your favorite playlist. The car's HyperOS screen feels just like a Xiaomi tablet, familiar and intuitive. If you own Xiaomi devices, the incentive to buy their car is huge. Everything just works together. Your phone becomes your car key, your dashboard, and your personal assistant. Physical buttons for essentials show Xiaomi's attention to real-world usability. Unlike Tesla's closed system, Xiaomi's ecosystem connects your entire digital life. They're turning the car into the central hub of your tech world. This approach is sticky. Once you're in, it's hard to leave. For over 200 million users in China, it's a compelling reason to stay loyal. Xiaomi isn't just selling cars, they're selling a connected lifestyle. That's a challenge no traditional automaker can easily match. The SU7 launch wasn't just big, it was explosive. Xiaomi racked up nearly 90,000 pre-orders in 24 hours, numbers that rival entire annual sales for some EV startups. Demand was so high, wait times stretched to half a year. This sent shockwaves through the Chinese market, forcing Tesla and BYD to cut prices. Xiaomi reset the price-performance bar for the whole industry. Their first months saw rapid production ramp up, thanks to their supply chain expertise. They're on track to deliver over 100,000 cars in their first year, a milestone that took rivals years to reach. Xiaomi's consumer tech playbook, fast scaling, high volume, translates perfectly to cars. More cars on the road means more buzz, more sales, and more momentum. This momentum gives Xiaomi the capital and confidence to accelerate new models like the YU7. While still smaller than Tesla or BYD, their growth is undeniable. Xiaomi's unique approach is shaking up the market. They've proven they're not just a phone company, they're a force in EVs. The competition is scrambling to keep up. Xiaomi's China success is clear, but going global is a whole new challenge. Trade barriers and tariffs in the US and EU could double the price of a Xiaomi car abroad. To stay competitive, Xiaomi may need to build factories outside China, a costly, complex move. Navigating international politics and regulations will test their agility. Brand trust is another hurdle. Xiaomi is known for phones, not cars, in most markets. Western consumers are cautious, especially about safety and reliability. Passing strict safety tests and building a global service network is essential. The competition is fierce. Volkswagen, Hyundai, Ford, and more are all in on EVs. These legacy brands have deep roots and loyal customers. Xiaomi's tech-first approach is unique, but they must prove their cars are more than just gadgets. One major recall could damage their reputation. Success abroad means building trust, not just selling tech. The leap from Chinese hero to global leader won't be easy. But Xiaomi's ambition and their ecosystem give them a fighting chance. Xiaomi knows that long-term success isn't just about flashy launches. It's about deep tech. They're investing heavily in core technologies, not just assembling parts from others. Custom chips, branded Surge, are being developed for both phones and cars, optimizing performance and efficiency. This reduces reliance on outside suppliers and tightens hardware-software integration. AI and autonomous driving are major focuses, with teams collecting real-world data to improve over-the-air updates. Xiaomi's goal lead in autonomy, not just driver assistance. Their vision extends beyond cars. Robotics, AI, and next-gen batteries are all on the table. The tech they build for cars will power their entire ecosystem. By owning the tech stack, Xiaomi controls its destiny. This deep tech investment is their ticket to staying ahead of rivals. It's not just about today's car, it's about tomorrow's smart world. Lei Jun wants Xiaomi to be a global leader in smart tech for the next decade. The foundation they're building now will shape the future of both mobility and connected living. Xiaomi isn't just making cars, they're building the future. Xiaomi started with affordable smartphones and now stands as a major EV contender. They outmaneuvered Apple with focus and beat Tesla at its own game in China. The SU7's success is a wake-up call for the industry. Tech companies can build great cars. Xiaomi's human X-Car X-Home vision is redefining what a car company can be. Their momentum in China is undeniable, but global expansion is the real test. Tariffs, tough competition, and building trust abroad are huge hurdles. They'll need to prove their cars are safe, reliable, and more than just gadgets. The world's biggest markets won't be easy to crack, but Xiaomi's ecosystem gives them a unique edge. The question: can they turn Chinese dominance into global leadership? If their track record means anything, don't count them out. The next few years will decide if Xiaomi becomes a global tech and auto powerhouse. Their ambition is clear. The world is watching. Never underestimate Xiaomi.